Yo, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to another exciting tutorial. It's your boy Skylum from Mirror Studios, and in this all new series we're going to be looking at Luminar AI. Now I got to know about this a couple of months ago by my friend Ezra, and he hooked me up with this software, and a great shout out to him because he hits me up and he's like, yo, this is the next level thing, man. This literally going to take your edit time from 2 hours down to 2 seconds. I'm like, what? 2 seconds? Now, Luminar AI is the very first image editor that is fully powered by artificial intelligence. Yeah, like the very first. Okay, now it's entirely different from your traditional photo editing. Yeah, you could decide to go through the manual process of doing that, but when you're on the go and when you're probably having a lot of travel photographs or taking photographs on the go, when you're just having a whole lot of photographs to process and all that, you could literally just do that in a few clicks and you're done. Now, Luminar AI is designed for your everyday visual communicators, everyday people, mobile phone photographers, your professional photographers, and just literally everybody. Now, from bloggers, entrepreneurs, educators, marketers, small and medium-sized businesses, like the user interface and everything about Luminar AI is really easy and straightforward. Now we could see from the interface right here, you can see a whole lot of things. This is the welcome page, and I have literally 0 photos right now, so we're going to have to look at this step by step. Now, on the first, at the top of your screen, first thing you'd see is Luminar AI, of course, which has your menu preferences and all that. And on this top panel over here, you just need to move towards the middle and you could see the plus sign. This is where you click and then you have add folder or add image. So you could decide to add your images individually, or you could decide to add an entire folder of photos. So alright, so your catalog is the panel that is the tab that is selected at the moment. You have the templates tab and the edits tab and also the export tab, which are grayed out right now. We do not have access to because we have no image selected and no image in the catalog at the moment. So first thing, I'm going to go ahead and import my first image, and I'm just going to add just a single image. We just work with a single image at the moment, and I just go down. I just need to find something I could work with. We could work with this. Okay, all right, so I just have a stock image right here, and voila, we're literally done. Now you can see automatically it takes us to the next tab, which is the templates tab. Now on the templates tab is where you could work on a whole lot of things. You have a bunch of presets and all that you could come here and then work and tweak all that. But before we go further, I'd like to draw attention to the top right section of the screen. You can see the first item here is the before and after. You could toggle that on or off. Now the essence of this is for you to look at your progress. Whenever you're making changes to your image while you're editing, you could always check and see how much progress you've made on the image, and you could always toggle that on and off. And then we have the preview button, and lastly we have the zoom, where you can change different levels of zoom, or you could as well just scroll with your mouse, or use the trackpad if you're on the Mac, pinch and all that. So I usually just leave this to fit to screen, which is about approximately 34%, and that's definitely going to be different if you're using a different size of screen on your computer system. Okay, so next thing, we have a bunch of templates here. We have the experimental, the easy portraits, essence, monochrome, and all that. We're going to go deeper and deeper into these things as time goes on, as we make other videos. With purchase templates, you have our favorites, your my templates, purchase templates. You could add them, or legacy templates. You could always add templates, or presets, as you would call them. Different categories now of your presets. Now you can work with essentials, your landscape, mother nature. Next we have portraits, macro, cinematic, lifestyle, aerial photography, and you could also decide to get more. Now, by default, originally I had already opened that. That's why it took us to the portrait first, because I had already clicked that initially. So still going to go back to that. Okay, so you could just, look through a couple of them and just say, okay, I just picked the color ramp, for example, just a random preset, and you can see literally takes this image to a whole new level. Now, this is what I like particularly about this. Now, this is what I find entirely different from Lightroom, is that I could always draw the intensity of whatever template you're applying to an image, and it just gives you this beautiful look. You could decide to drop the intensity and all that, and if you still want to go for some further tweaking, you could decide to come over now to the edit tab, or you could hit the three dots right here and either reset or edit, and it takes you right to the edit tab, and you have a whole lot of functions here to work with. So many things that you could work with and tweak, but we're going to be looking at that in subsequent videos. So I think that is that. And lastly, we have the export tab, where you could just literally save to digs, or you send as a mail, and share from here, and you're done with your image. Make a whole lot of changes. So you could decide to save to digs, rename, say we just rename this to T, and set up your tags or whatever it is. Choose where you want to save your directory, or you could hit the drop down arrow right here that takes you to your finder and choose wherever you want to save, and you're pretty much done. That easy. You just wait for it to export and we're good to go. We literally just took this image from this point over here to this, which is really creative. So you could always check back. We just did this in about 10 clicks. That is literally beautiful. That is beautiful. So we could always make stunning edits in no time, like literally no time. If you have any questions, be sure to drop in the comment section, and if you're not subscribed to the channel at the moment, you could subscribe, turn on post notifications, because we're going to be posting on a weekly basis. We have a whole lot of content coming through. Have a lot of content I'm going to be sharing you guys about Luminar AI as we go on this exciting journey, and it's a whole new level right now. So I'll be seeing you guys in the next video, and ciao.